Hey, good afternoon. I'm over here at the house and I'm just kind of hanging out. It's kind of a cloudy day today. Mr. K's inside listening to the game. We don't have cable TV, so he has to listen to it on the radio. I wanted to show you guys what I found yesterday over at the dump. One of the coolest things I found over there yesterday was this Oster food processor. I'm actually going to end up parting this out. It also came with a very nice accessory clamshell set. I found this Power of Love CD set. I decided to look this up while I was out there, and it looked like this sells for pretty good money. And you guys saw this Rubbermaid container in the last video when I was at the dump. I don't know how much this sells for, but I went ahead and picked it up anyway. This is the educational keyboard multiplication. I've sold these in the past. They usually sell for pretty good money. I'm not sure how much, but I should do okay. You guys may have seen that Regal La Machine food processor sitting on the table. I didn't realize how bad this bowl was. This is kind of jacked up, so I might end up having to throw most of this away. These typically don't sell for much money anyway, but they usually sell for a little something. That blade is in pretty bad shape too. I got that Sunbeam cooker. I've sold these in the past for about $30 plus shipping. I've still got a couple more that I need to list. I only ever pick them up if they're Sunbeam and if they're completely stainless steel. I don't get the ones with the non-stick black stuff on the inside. There's also this big bag full of Bible on CD. I'm not sure how much these will sell for or if they have any value. I just went ahead and grabbed them. But I have a feeling they'll be worth something. I saw this big vacuum hose they had outside. It is called a vacuum flow. I'm going to have a closer look at the condition, but it looks like even in pre-owned condition, they're selling for about 50 bucks plus shipping. That's all I found over at Tom's dump yesterday. When I went over to my local dump, I found these Tubbs snowshoes. I believe they might be for children, and I think they sell for about 25 to 30 plus shipping. This might end up being a really good score. I'm not actually really sure. I know that Littlest Pet Shop can do okay. This thing is loaded with Littlest Pet Shop figurines and toys and all kinds of stuff, so I'm hoping this will have some kind of value. I paid $2 for the shoes and these, so should do okay, hopefully. So I'm going to try to get this stuff organized amongst my theft pile, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, good evening. I'm over here at the light table, and I'm just kind of working on some of the items that have been building up. Right now, my light table is completely full of items that are unlisted and totally in my way. So I've got to get this stuff done, and it has to be done quickly. Right now, I'm focusing on getting these Panasonic phones listed on eBay. These came from the last garage sale of the season when I got this guy right here. I got that Sunbeam where I already sold most of the parts. I ended up getting to that sale when they first opened at 8 a.m. on a Sunday, and I ended up just finding a bunch of cool stuff, and I didn't pay a whole lot. I think I paid like 25 or 30 bucks for everything, and one of the things that I got was this box of Panasonic phones. I think she wanted like $10, and I asked her if she'd take 5, and it's 4 of these headsets. There's 3 chargers, and I think there's even clips. It looks like on eBay, the phone, the charger, and cable are selling for about $20 free shipping. And I've got 4 to sell, and then I've got this one over here, which I believe is brand new, and I might try to sell that for a little bit more. I've also been doing some testing on another phone that I got from that sale. It's a hearing impaired phone, and it sells for like 50 bucks. So far, it looks like the phone's going to be in good condition to sell, but I'm definitely going to do a little bit more research. I am having to clean them up a little bit though. There's some makeup on most of them, but they do clean up pretty well. So I'm going to do a little bit more work before bed, and then tomorrow I'll show you guys the shelf that I'll be working on as well. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, good morning guys. I'm over here at the light table. I've got 2 items going out. It's been really slow the last couple of days. The only thing that I sold yesterday was this Canon lens care kit. I think I picked this up at the Salvation Army in the quarter box, and I believe it sold for $8.50 free shipping, and it took a while to sell. And then I just sold this morning. I've already sold some parts off of it, and this little body part just sold for $19.95 with free shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and get these items packed up, and then I'm going to start taking pictures of those cordless phones that I brought out last night, because Big Josh has really got to get some sales flowing. Hey, good afternoon. I'm over here at the outdoor intake shelf, and I'm just kind of looking over the items that I just got at the dump. I saw that there was this Krups blender, and it actually has this part right here, which I've never seen before. It's like some type of adapter that makes it a food processor, I guess. It looks like these sell for about $35. I usually just throw these away, and I try to sell the glass on them. But unfortunately, I still have one of those pitchers listed, and it's been listed for about 6 months. I've noticed that those glasses and motors just don't sell very well on their own, so I was going to just try to sell it as a normal blender. But unfortunately, my dreams were shattered when I opened up the door and the blender jar came flying out, busting into about 1,000,000 pieces. I think what I'm going to do is just clean this mess up, and I think I'll just take that glass that's not selling, and I'll just put it with that motor and see if I can't just sell the blender. They also had a bunch of these Christmas houses out there. There's probably about 6 or 7 of them. I just didn't want to take all of them because I didn't want to make a big deal with the whole 3-item thing. This lady's pretty nice, and I probably could have, but I decided not to. You know, some of them were selling for like $20, $25. I think this one might sell for $30, $35 maybe. It's in okay condition, and it is the time of year. I also saw that they had this bat out there, and it looked like this bat is made in Japan. Looks like it's model MZM62. And when I looked it up, it looked like they were selling for $25, $30 maybe. So hopefully I can make a few bucks on this too. There was also 2 of these guys right here. These are little doggy bed covers made by Orvis. When I looked them up on eBay, it looked like they're selling in new condition for like $65, $70. One had sold for $65 or best offer. But I think I should be able to make some decent money on these. This right here is an espresso machine portafilter. I actually found this Saturday when I was with Tom. They had no markings on them. I was able to go through all of the sold listings, and I believe after some research, I found that this probably will sell for $20, $25 with these plus shipping, and then this should sell for about $10, $15 on its own. So it's not a ton of money, but we are in the off season, so anything I can get is a plus. So last night I was talking about that today I wanted to show you guys how I'm trying to clear the shelf off a little bit. Recently my dad made this new shelf inside the mudroom, and basically he wants to fill it up with things like water and canned food and stuff. You know, but I've got all these dishes over here. I've got some Corelle up here on top, and I've got some, extraneous items that I need to list on eBay. And there's also some stuff on the table that needs to be listed, and there's a tool down there. He basically put a lot of time and effort into this so that he could store the foods and stuff. So what I want to do is just get this stuff listed so I can get it out of the way and let him, put the food and stuff on here. So yesterday, the first thing that I grabbed was that box of phones, and I've just been working through this stuff. I'm not the fastest lister, so this is probably going to take me a few days. Just keep your fingers crossed for Big Josh, and we're going to try to eliminate this death pile one piece at a time. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Well, good morning to you. I'm over here enjoying number 4. This is just the one item that I sold yesterday, and it is a KitchenAid Ultra Power Plus 7 hand mixer. I believe I picked this up at the Salvation Army probably 3 months ago. I think I paid like $3.40, and it sold for $29.95 plus shipping. I believe it's going across country too, so I'm going to be using a Priority Regional A, and hopefully it'll get there safely and undamaged. Alright, so we have done it. We got that guy packed up in this Regional Box A. And the good thing about Regional Box A is pretty much if it fits, it ships. So I just loaded this thing up with newspaper. I like to save money by using newspaper because it's free. It's not as good as bubble wrap, but it's pretty good. Alright, so this is what I've got going on this morning. I've got some items that I need to take photos of, and I've got to get this stuff listed because I've got endless amounts of inventory to list. Hey, good morning. I'm over here at the light table, and I'm just getting a few items packed that shipped overnight. The last 3 or 4 days has been raunchy, but I blame a lot of that on myself because I haven't been listing the way I should, but that's neither here nor there. I did sell a few items overnight, and I wanted to quickly show you guys what I sold. It's Thursday morning, so you know what that means. It's thrifting day, so it is 9:11 right now, and I've got to get out of here, otherwise I'm going to miss the good deals. So the first item we sold was this Sirius antenna. When I was at the More Than a Thrift one day, I picked up a box of Sirius radio parts. The actual unit was gone, but it had all these little parts and pieces. This particular part sold for $19.95 with free shipping. I ended up paying $2 for the box, and this is the third part to sell. So it was a good pickup, but the parts have been very long tail. I also sold this vintage Rubbermaid Serve and Savor butter dish. I think I picked this up about a week or two ago at the More Than a Thrift. It was $1, and it sold for $14.95 with free shipping. And then the last thing that sold were these figures from the Hero Quest game. I've had the game listed for almost a year, and I've only got a couple parts and pieces left. Things have basically stopped selling, you know, so I had these up for like $25 free shipping, and they just weren't moving. Somebody sent me an offer of $10, and I was like, no, I can't do it. And then I sent them a counter offer of $15, and they sent me $13.50. And I was like, you know what, just take them. So I'm just going to go ahead and pack them up and let them have it. Luckily, I got this little box right here that I think will be perfect for them. So that's all I've got going out right now. I've got to get this stuff packed up, and I'll see you guys at the thrift. All right, so I just left the More Than a Thrift store, and I picked up a few items over at the Salvation Army and also the More Than a Thrift. The first item that I found at the Salvation Army today was this large Tupperware strainer. There are at least two different variants of this. This is the larger one, which coincidentally sells for more money. I got it for 85 cents, and it looks like they sell for about 15 to 20 free shipping. I've sold this in the past, but not the big one like this. I found this 5-cup Black & Decker replacement carafe up there. I got it for a little over $2 with discount. These sell for about $12 plus shipping. The inventory was a bit shy over at the Salvation Army today, so I was digging for any kind of profit. I found these cucumber iPads. They were 85 cents, and I think I can sell them for between 10 and 12 free shipping. This is the Best of Peter, Paul, and Mary, brand new sealed on CD. I paid 85 cents for it, and this is like a $10 item. This is a vintage Tupperware hourglass salt or pepper shaker. I was hoping there'd be another one there so that I could, you know, sell a pair, but there wasn't. This was about 35 cents after discount, and on a good day, these can sell for about 15 free shipping. I also found these out there today. These are really good items. They're called Folk Rewind, and they're made by a company called My Music, and I think that's kind of like Time Life, you know, limited edition series. These were 85 cents a piece, and I checked out the comps. I think one was selling for like $80. A couple were selling for like 40, 50 bucks. So these should do really well. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell them together or separately, but this kind of made the trip. I also found this really nice Howard Miller AccuWave clock. These are pretty nice clocks. They're supposed to set themselves using some type of technology that I'm not aware of. I saw a similar one sell for $125 plus shipping in new condition. Unfortunately, this is not new, so I'm not really sure how much it'll sell for. I saw one other seller selling one similar for $75. I might try to sell this for about $59.95. It does have some slight condition issues, but I think it'll still, you know, bring in some pretty good money. I paid $3.40 for it. So that's everything that I found over at the Salvation Army today. I went over to the More Than a Thrift store and found 3 items over there as well. The first item that I found was this AccuLab VI-200 scale. It is made in the USA. I'm not usually big on buying scales and stuff like this, and definitely not for $8. It does have a note that says it works fine with one 9-volt battery. I did look at some comps on eBay, and it looks like this is a pretty valuable scale. I didn't see this exact model, but I'm hoping that I can get more than $8 for it. It was kind of a gamble, and hopefully I come out ahead. This was also a gamble. It's some type of car alarm or remote start, or maybe even a combo for a 2006 Dodge. I didn't see any that had sold, but it was $2, and I did look it up, and it looked like similar ones were selling for between $50 and $80. I don't know how this is going to do, but for $2, I figured I'd give it a shot. This was a little bit less of a gamble. This is a set of 3 Radio Shack intercom speakers. I've always done well with this brand of intercoms. This is a 3-piece set. It was 10 buckaroonies, which is a little bit more than I like to pay for them, but you can typically even part these out for about $20 a piece plus shipping. So I figured for $10, not a bad deal. So that's all that I've got going on right now, but I will be going to the dump soon, and I'm going to try to find something out there. I'm just kind of waiting for the next shift to take over so that I don't run into any problems out there, but it's all good. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to roll out there now, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, how you doing again? I am back at the homestead, and it's a couple hours later, and I just got back from the dump. The dump was a little shy on the mercantile. I did manage to find 3 items though, although 2 of the items were there last week. I just happened to grab them today. The first item that I got was this tape Ion Express. Apparently this converts tape into MP3s or something, I don't know. I also picked up this Braun coffee grinder. I recently sold one of these for I think about $15. And then there was this KitchenAid measuring container. I think I saw one of these selling for about $15. So all in all, not the greatest of dump days, but at least I got something, so let's be happy. Anyway, I think I'm going to get this stuff out of the van and try to start putting it somewhere, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hey, good morning to you. I'm over here at the light table, and I've only got one order going out today. I sold this copy of Classic Soul Ballads. It's a 10-disc set, and it's got 144 songs on it. I think I picked this up at a garage sale for $2. I listed it when I was listing all of those DVDs because they were all in my way, and I couldn't move over here at the light table. I noticed that new ones were selling for like $175. I ended up listing it like 6 weeks ago, and somebody bought it last night for $99.99 plus shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing packed up and ready for Richard. The only other thing that I sold yesterday were some VHS workout tapes. I found these at the Salvation Army free pile, and I don't think I'm ever going to mess with this stuff again. This was quite a bit of work, and I just couldn't get rid of these things. A lot of them were sealed, and they've been listed since January, and I think after the fees and shipping and everything, my profit's like $4. So I definitely won't be getting into anything like that again. Unfortunately, here we are 2 days later, and the project that I was supposed to do, which was getting all this stuff photographed, has kind of fallen to the wayside. But we're going to go ahead and pick ourselves up and try again. Alright, so I just sold the last of these Hero Quest figures. It's kind of interesting how I just sold some yesterday and sold some today, yet these things have been listed for nearly a year. I guess it's just a coincidence, but this is the last of it. I had these things like packed up in this container over here, and that's it. $35. This has actually been the best game that I've ever parted out. I've made probably $200 in this thing or more. So it definitely took a long time to sell, but I think in some cases, if you can find these, it's better to part them out. Hey, good morning. I'm coming to you from the light table, and trust me, I feel about as good as I look. But anyway, I've got a total of 5 items going out this morning, and I've got to get them packed up now because I'm about 2 hours past the deadline, so enough yapping and more showing. First thing we've got going out is this HDX Plumber's Multi-Tool. This is one of Jim's items that I sold for him. It sold for $19.95 with free shipping. If you guys remember, a few weeks ago I picked up 3 packs of these compression socks at the Salvation Army. I ended up paying $4.25 a pack. One sold yesterday for $24.99, so this should cover all 3 of them, and the next 2 that sell will be pure profit. I sold this set of Ronco rotisserie wheels. They sold for $24.95 with free shipping. I sold this Cuisinart mini prep bowl and lid. I picked up 2 of these at a garage sale back during the summertime for $5. I sold 1 already, and this is the second one to sell. This sold for $17.50, free shipping. And the last thing that I sold was this blue sweater. It's got that grandpa look almost. I bought this back when they were selling sweaters on sale in April. They were $3 a piece. Somebody sent me an offer this morning for $12, and I decided to take it because I'm just moving inventory. I was hoping to one day give this to my buddy Chuck, the Backroad Bidder, because this looks like him all day long, but I needed the cash. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get this stuff packed up, and I'll talk to you in a few. Hey, my friends, I'm coming to you live from the van. So far, it's been a pretty chill day, so I really don't feel like going anywhere today, but I'm going to head over to the local dump. They're open till 4 today, and I want to see if I can't scavenge a few items. It's a little bit late in the day, and I'm not really sure if I'm going to find anything good. I mean, would I like to go out there and find a 3DS or a Super Nintendo with 20 games? Of course. But chances are those items wouldn't have come in even if I stood around all day long. But anyway, I'm going to shoot out there and see if I can't find a little something, and I'll let you guys know how that went. Hey, good morning to you. I hope you folks are doing well today. I'm over here trying to get a little bit of work done. Yesterday's dump trip wasn't all that great. I ended up finding a few small items. I found this lot of vintage Echo Eterna steak knives. These are okay knives, not the greatest. I saw a set of 5 recently sold for $16.95 plus shipping, so I'll probably ask $19.95 plus shipping for mine. I picked up this Java Grind coffee grinder. It looks like these sell for about $14.95 plus shipping. And then I also found this Sony remote control, and I believe it's for a surround sound system. The surround sound system was actually there, but I didn't want that. I just wanted the remote. So if somebody does pick up the actual surround system, hopefully they'll jump on eBay and buy the remote from me. So what I want to do is just take as many photos as I possibly can today and just spend the next couple of hours just focusing on listing items. Hey, good evening. I'm over here getting the items ready for tomorrow's pickup. Yesterday wasn't that great, but I did sell a few items, so I wanted to show you guys what I sold before I pack them up. I sold this power cable off of that Avocado Sunbeam mixer. This sold for $14.95 with free shipping. I took a best offer on this Logitech controller. It was missing its back, and it's being sold for parts or repair. I got this at, I believe, Tom's Dump, and it sold for $13.50 plus shipping. I picked these up this summer at a citywide garage sale. I paid $1 for them, and they sold for $29.95 plus shipping. And the last thing that sold was an item that I just listed a couple of days ago. It's a Panasonic phone and charger. I believe they're still brand new, but I sold them as open box. They sold for $29.95 plus shipping. I did some pretty heavy listing today. I think I did about 10 to 15 items, and I've still got a few more that I want to do before bed. You know, I realized that this death pile is probably never going to go away because I'm always looking for good items to buy and sell. I think what the key really is to try to find a happy balance. You know, if you're picking up 5 items a day, list 6. So I think I really just need to get more organized, and I think things are going to work out fine. But in the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and get this video uploaded. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Death Pile Destruction. If you did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below in the comment section, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, you guys have a great night.